notes.
You're getting close, Violet. I had trickles at the end there. If this is how it's gonna be in episode 3, I am not going to be a very okay, stable person for the rest of the show.
Oh god,
the emotional damage is hitting him.
The finale is gonna kill me.
I have a feeling I know what part of the finale is gonna be, and if it is, I'm going to literally turn into liquid, and you two are gonna have to do the last episode if it happens how I think it's gonna happen.
Oh, so you're gonna put me in charge.
Someone's gonna have to, because I ain't gonna be able to do it. Okay. So, out of nowhere, we have an intro.
Yeah.
And the intro slaps.
Yeah. It's like really pretty. And
like, why is it pretty?
Why is it so pretty? And also, why is it showing up for the first time in a 3rd episode?
Why not?
Yeah, that's weird. Because usually what happens is if the first episode doesn't show the intro, it'll be it'll be like the closing credits.
Exactly.
And then it'll be the intro for episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
But Netflix is like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do something different.
Part of them was like, we don't know if this show needs an intro. By episode 3, someone was like,
I need an intro.
I came up with something really pretty the other day. Put an intro. On top of just that intro music slapping, we haven't said anything about it yet, but wow, is the music in this whole series good?
Yeah. And anime and music go together like peanut butter and chocolate.
They do. And it's like, not all of them are like, you get some that choose to give like 2 or 3 characters like intros, and then they have some other music, and then they'll like redo certain music, like 6 different versions of the same track. And then you'll have others, but it's like all of this has like just sustaining mood music throughout all of it. And it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like ridiculously fantastic. So I feel like I think this might be the first time I'm going to be okay. In a long time, I think I'm going to be okay. I am starting to get a bit of a crush on Iris. I think she has not had any inkling towards her sexual orientation yet. If by the end of these 12 episodes, 1 OVA and 2 movies, it turns out to be a lesbian, I am going to blow up.
I'll be on the floor. You guys will have to go on.
I swear on
I'm determined to find this out. I'm determined to crush his fears right now.
You know what's funny? When you search Violet Evergarden on Google, one of the questions that comes up is Violet Evergarden an LGBT show?
Of course it is. It won't wait, because they're going to be like, Violet shows no sexual orientation towards anybody, or at least not yet anyway, outside of the major, because she doesn't know what the words I love you mean, which, oh boy, that I have a feeling is going to destroy my soul when it finally gets to it. But out of nowhere, they introduce one of my favorite characters in the show yet, Laculia.
Yeah. Voiced by Kira Buckland, who is in fucking everything. But like most recently, she's in Demon Slayer. She's in My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom.
I love Japanese titles.
She is in Eden Zero as Rebecca Bluegarden.
I need to watch that.
To Your Eternity. And she plays Desiree on One Piece. And
that's how I know her.
And here's your JoJo reference. She's Jolene Cujo in Stone Ocean.
Which that girl point blank said she became a voice actress so that one day she could voice Jolene and then she got the part of Jolene.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
The Japanese voice actors, yes. I was like, that is so good.
Yeah, it's off the charts. I was like, that is so cool.
But getting back to Laculia, she's awesome. I love her to bits.
She has a very...
I bet shippers are having a field day with this episode because
they are.
Yeah,
man,
I can see it.
I'm just like looking at the pictures on Google that obviously I got the backgrounds. I was like, wow, this is World War I Pyrrha.
Stop.
It just is.
No.
It just is. How she acts, cares for everyone. I'm just saying it's borderline World War I Pyrenicos.
Oh, what did I do to you, man?
What did it do to me? I'm not going to spoil it in case Mike watches the show, but... She's my favorite character in Ruby, in case you're wondering.
Oh, God, when that Ruby
I
anime
gathered.
version comes out and they, gotta watch, like, the anime version of that part,
I don't even know if that part's going to happen because...
I don't know anymore.
I don't know either. But it's the animation studio behind Ice Queendom is Shaft, who did Polly Madoka Magica.
Oh.
And oh boy, is it going to be pretty because Shaft does not do ugly subpar animation. They are off the charts. I am quite excited.
I think it's coming out very soon.
It's next month.
Yeah, it's part of the summer anime season.
I believe it's July 2nd.
Yeah,
so I've been waiting to message you guys about that because I want to cover that. I don't know who's available.
Yes.
So all right. Anyway, but yeah, we have Violet going to this auto memory doll class, and they did something that I wasn't expecting them to do with Violet, to where there's a reason why she doesn't. How do I want to say this? There's a reason why she is the subpar but the perfect auto memory doll. And it's what I've been waiting to talk about, is that she doesn't what I want to say, she is a Grammarly's worst nightmare. She is to the point. She does not fluff up her sentences. She's an incredibly blunt person because she doesn't kind of at all understand emotion. So she is going to tell you exactly what that person's feeling, despite the fact that the person might not be feeling it, because she doesn't know how to exaggerate things.
Mm-hmm.
And in this episode, they get around to where she knows how to convey emotions, but still be as blunt as a hammer.
Yeah.
Which is, in some situations, you really need.
To be blunt.
Yeah.
It's just rip the Band-Aid off type of series soon.
It is. And I just love the way they go around it, where they're like, perfect marks for like writing, perfect vocabulary, all of that. Now go ahead and express someone's emotions. You failed on every mark possible. Why? Because would you want someone to tell you this? No, because this isn't what you want to hear.
Here.
Because it's the truth. I don't know if that's what they're going for, essentially, but that's how I felt.
It certainly comes across that way.
Yeah.
That she's telling you how you actually feel versus what all the auto memory dolls do, which is spruce everything up to make it more, what I want to say, sellable. She's the person showing up. She is the I'm wearing no makeup version of the letter. And then the other person is 15 pounds of mascara. I want to be a supermodel letter writing. That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you get, oh man, there's a moment like she doesn't pass. And I was like, okay, I get that. They're going to have to maybe part of this is the whole show is going to like drag out her trying to pass this class when she finally figures out how to convey emotions. And like, you get the letter, or I mean, like, you get introduced to her brother and what he's going through, and you kind of just figure that he's just some random drunk. But man, they are good at just dropping bombshells out of nowhere. They start talking about that family drama with the parents being gone. And when she found her at the school, she's like, we're going to write a letter to the major. I'm just like, don't do it. Because she's going to ask someone to deliver that letter and it's not going to get delivered.
Oh.
And then that's when they're going to break it to her, or they're going to deliver it and then it goes to no one.
Unless he never hears anything back, type of thing.
Exactly. And then
like the first letter or report as he did.
Yeah. Then you get Laculia not wanting to write her own letter. So she's in the same situation because they don't know how to express feelings. And then again, with the amount of subtlety that is in Neon Genesis, which is a lot. I refer to it as a subtlety sledgehammer, was how blunt she was with that letter. Just, I'm happy you're alive. Thank you for everything you've done. They were there, and it was just, that's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
You don't need to spruce things up, which is what...
You just keep it simple and to the point.
Yeah, which is what she's good at.
And yet, it still hits you like a ton
Oh,
of
you're
bricks.
selling bricks. Like, it still got that feelings across.
Oh, yeah. When she brought her brother back up to the top there at that view that also the major said he wanted Violet to see.
To save.
Oh, man. Do you guys have any more comments before I make a prediction that I think is going to turn me into a pool of tears at the end of this?
I'll just say that the ending of this episode is just picture perfect for kind of like what I said about the last episode, getting right to the point of, you know, the theme of the show, which is about more or less understanding humanity and the human condition.
Mm-hmm. Anything with Sal?
Once he failed the class, I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna go like that route, that's fine, like she'll learn type of thing, because they say like you don't really need to pass this school to be a doll. I was like, all right, that's so kind of where like she fixed it and like she graduated. I was kind of like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so depending on how this show goes, if the very end is her finding out that the major's dead, and the entire show is finally getting her to convey what she does with emotions. If this show ends on her for the end credits, because they like doing it with these end credits, her either they never say if the major's there or if the major's away, whatever they do, if the major's away, and she just wants to write a letter to him, or if the major's dead and they say writing a letter will help deal with her feelings and closure. If she finally, in the ending credits, figures out how to convey emotions and they end the show on her writing a letter to the major showing how much he meant to her, I will die.
I think we will be able to record.
I was thinking of the exact same things.
I will literally scanners. I'll be done. I will be
maybe we should just do a reaction of the finale. A live reaction.
Yes. Yes.
I'll be inconsolable. I have a bad feeling that she's not going to figure out how to write letters properly until the end of the show, because we're 3 episodes in and she finally got a decent letter.
It would be like a C plus if this were like a traditional English class.
Yeah.
Like, I still feel like in the middle of the anime, there's going to be like that point, like she finds out, and then like the rest of it will be like.
It's so weird because the pacing in this is so. You have collectively like 4 minutes of plot in an hour of anime at this point.
But
it's so good.
What's so great about it is this isn't like a battle anime where it's like mostly plot, but it's decorated by fun characters, a wild sense of humor, and anime-isms. This is like a period drama that just happens to be animated by one of the best studios in Japan.
Yeah, and have extreme care taken into it. Oh boy. That's all I got. I really hope I'm wrong about that ending prediction because yeah, I'm not gonna be good. I'm going to be Keaton's death episode review level of in tier. Go and watch it. I don't know if Mike remembers. I was gone. It took me a couple of seconds before we started recording, and I was still crying in the beginning end of that recording. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Gurren. I'm sorry, but
oh my god! When I watched that episode, I just like messaged you my library access. I was like,
yeah, I felt bad, but it's like, I'm sorry, you kissed Yoko Littner. You're dead within 24 hours. You don't get to live past that experience. Kyle Hebert, I love him to death. When I got his autograph through Streamily, he was doing his autograph sightings on Instagram. Only reason I have Instagram was for that. And he was talking about some stuff in the show, and he was talking about what the most deadly thing in any anime he's done, and he said it was a kiss from Yoko Littner. The second you lock lips with that woman, you're dead within a day.
not wrong.
Keaton died within 20 minutes, and
After
Kamina in like 2 hours. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's just, I'm really still enjoying the show. This is insanely good. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally loving it.
Absolutely. All right. So let's get on out of here. Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/Coach K42. And you can find me in all the various Facebook groups just at my name. You can check out Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Twitter at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us on Podchaser and the Banana Meter and on our own YouTube channel. You can listen to all of our podcasts on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need to escape? So do we.
And what's up?
And you can find me on Twitter at KiloZero28.
All right. And you can find me everywhere at Organoid0. All right. Until next time, we will see you all later. Bye.
Peace.